Video is about salt chemistry MCQs that are most frequently repeated in ETEA and NMDCAT tests, Public Service Commission and NTS tests. Which pair is isoelectronic? Isoelectronic means having same number of electrons. So there are four pairs given, that is hydrogen plus and helium, neon and sodium plus, methane and carbon monoxide, nitrogen and nitrate minus 3 and 9. So first we will find the number of electron for each of these pair, then we will be able to find which pair is isoelectronic. So the number of electron in hydrogen is 1. So here the hydrogen plus is given, which means that it has lost its single electron. So there is no electron in hydrogen plus. Helium has 2 electrons. Neon has 10 electrons. Sodium has 11 electrons. So here the sodium plus is given, which means that it has lost 1 electron. So it becomes 10 electrons. Methane has 10 electrons. 6 for carbon and 4 for hydrogen, so it becomes 10 electrons. Carbon monoxide has 14 electrons, 6 for carbon and 8 for oxygen, so it becomes 14. Nitrogen has 7 electrons and nitrate, which means that it has gained 3 electrons, so we will add 3 into 7, which becomes 10. 10 electrons are present in nitrates. Looking at these options, neon and sodium are isoelectronic because both of these has 10 electrons. So the answer is B. Which of the following ion has more electron than proton and more proton than neutrons? So there are four options given. So first we will find the number of electron, proton and neutron for each of these four options. Then we will find which one has more electron than proton, and the number of proton will be greater than the number of neutron. So we will set a sequence in which the number of electron are greater than the number of proton and the number of protons are greater than the number of neutrons. So we will solve it. There is an information given that an anion has more electron than proton. Looking at these options, there is an option B, helium plus, that is cationic. So it is not the correct answer. So we will skip out. Now the competition is between the other three anions. So we will solve it. We will find the number of electron, proton and neutron for each of these three options. Now deuterium minus, deuterium is the isotope of hydrogen that has 1 electron, 1 proton and 1 neutron. Here the minus is given, which means we will add an extra electron to it. So the number of electrons are 2, the number of protons are 1 and the number of neutrons is also 1. Now if we look at this sequence, the number of electrons are greater than the number of protons, but the number of protons are equal to the number of neutrons. In question there is that number of electrons are greater than the number of protons and the number of protons should be greater than the number of neutrons. So it is not the correct answer. OD minus, so here it is oxygen and deuterium, that is isotope of hydrogen. Oxygen has 8 electrons, 8 proton and 8 neutrons. Deuterium has 1 electron, 1 proton and 1 neutron. Here the in option there is OD minus given, which means we will add an extra electron to this formula. So 8 electron for oxygen, 1 electron for deuterium, it becomes 9 and we will add an extra electron, so it becomes 10. 10 electrons are present in this formula. 8 protons are present in oxygen, 1 proton is present in deuterium, so 8 plus 1 it becomes 9. 8 neutrons are present in oxygen and 1 neutron is present in deuterium, so 8 plus 1 it also becomes 9. Now if we look at the sequence, the number of electrons are greater than the number of proton, but the number of proton again is equal to the number of neutron, so it is also not the correct answer. OH minus. Here hydrogen is given, that is normal hydrogen or protium. Oxygen has 8 electron, 8 proton and 8 neutron. Protium has 1 electron, 1 proton and 0 neutron. Here the minus is also given, so we will add an extra electron to its electronic number. So 8 plus 1, it becomes 9, and extra electron is also added to it, so electron number is 10. 8 proton for oxygen, 1 proton for protium, so it becomes 9, and 8 neutron for oxygen and 0 neutron for protium, so it becomes 8. Now looking at this sequence, 10 number of electron are 10, which is greater than the number of proton, and which is greater than the number of neutron, that are 8. So the option D is the correct answer. The type of bonding present in sodium nitrate are covalent bond only, ionic bond only, covalent and ionic bonds, and ionic and metallic bond. So first we will look at the structure of sodium nitrate. Sodium has plus charge and nitrate has minus charge. Now there is an electrostatic attraction between the sodium plus and nitrate minus, so the bond will be the ionic bond. Now if we look at the nitrate NO3 structure, nitrogen has covalent bond with oxygen, which means that it has covalent bond also. So there are two types of bond present in sodium nitrate. One is ionic bond and another one is covalent bond. So the option C is the correct answer. Subscribe the channel for more videos.